Hello, everyone. This is Mandy Solacek from the Long-Term Care Department here at Premier Marketing. Today, we are super excited to have with us Mr. Scott Gross. He's here to talk to us about True Freedom, the nationwide home care plans. So we're super excited to have him here today. We've got some extra things going on with the True Freedom home care plans right now with our agent incentive we've got going on as well, which we'll give you more details on. But we are going to do a question and answer after Scott concludes his presentation. So you will see in your webinar feature here, there is a box for questions. So if you have any questions as the presentation is ongoing about the product, please enter them in there so that we can answer them at the end. Also, if you're having any audio issues, this is a great way to get a hold of me to see if I can help troubleshoot you there in that way as well. So without any further ado, Scott, I will let you take it away.
Mandy, thank you so much, and thanks everybody for taking the time to log in to learn more about the True Freedom nationwide home care plans. Let's get right into it. The True Freedom nationwide home care plans are a service contract or a membership that gives your senior client a contract for access to future home care service hours that they would be able to utilize sometime down the road in the event of an unexpected injury or illness. Now, the True Freedom plans, they're designed for seniors who waited too long to start shopping for traditional long-term care. And now they find out if they do look into it, they can't qualify either because of the underwriting or because the premiums are too high and they can't afford them. So they say to themselves, what do we do now? This is a great thing to pivot to for those people who can't qualify for or afford traditional long-term care insurance. But you're marketing it much the same way you would traditional long-term care to seniors who are still currently able to take care of all of their daily activities. Now, these can also be a senior client of yours who have an existing long-term care policy, but maybe they don't have a cost of living increase rider and the benefit is now below the current cost of care. Or maybe the policy has a lengthy elimination period that they have to go through before they can receive their benefits. Or maybe it's a tax qualified policy where they have to show a greater degree of loss before they qualify to accept their benefits. So there's many ways of adding a True Freedom home care plan to someone's existing long-term care portfolio. But the True Freedom plans, they have no age limit restrictions. There's no medical underwriting for prospective members. Our nationwide plans have the same rates and the same paperwork in all 50 states. There's no doctor's reports or health triggers needed in order for our members to access the home care service hours of their plan. And the members access those home care service hours simply by picking up the phone and making a toll-free phone call into our offices and speaking to one of our customer care coordinators. So we're an innovative nationwide solution with quick access for our senior members. And the thing you'll notice about the True Freedom plans is there is no age or gender pricing. The only difference between the four plans are going to be the amount of lifetime membership home care service hours in that chosen level plan. So our plans start with the Bronze plan, which offers 1,500 lifetime membership home care service hours. Our Silver plan, which offers 3,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. Our Gold plan, which offers 6,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. And our Platinum plan, which offers 10,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. But regardless of which level an individual chooses, all of the plans offer the benefits that seniors and their family members are most concerned with. Things such as assistance with meal planning and preparation, assistance with dressing, bathing, toileting, hygiene, grooming, laundry and ironing, changing linens, grocery shopping, light housekeeping, monitoring diet and food explorations, medication reminders accompanying to doctor's appointments, and much more. And the other thing you'll notice about the True Freedom plans is there are two options of non-medical home care service to choose from. Members can select to utilize either agency hours, which are provided by a network of licensed and registered home care agencies in our True Freedom network, or if the member is just more comfortable having someone they know provide their home care assistance versus having a stranger come to the house, members can use their hours as what we call anytime hours, where the member has the freedom to choose a friend or neighbor to provide their home care assistance. It just cannot be a family member or someone already living in the household. But when it is time for a member to access the home care service hours of their plan, they never call a home care agency or their friend or neighbor directly to schedule care. True Freedom members must call in to the toll-free number that's on their field issue contract or on their membership card that they receive shortly after they enroll to talk to one of our customer care coordinators, who will then arrange, schedule, and manage all of the home care service hour use for that True Freedom member. Now, the agency hours provided by that network licensed home care agency, those hours are available to the True Freedom member for up to 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. You'll notice there's a lot more latitude in utilizing the anytime hours provided by that chosen friend or neighbor, as those hours are available during any day of the week, during any and all hours, including as an overnight or 24-hour a day, 7-day-a-week live-in home care service when requested. And the only requirement for full access to the initial hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan is that memberships must be past a one-time 90-day waiting period following the initial enrollment into a True Freedom plan. So to be clear, this is not an elimination period that starts the day a member needs to access the home care service hours of their plan. This starts the day you enroll them into their True Freedom home care plan. Now, the way the hours of a True Freedom home care plan are distributed are as follows. The True Freedom plan hours are going to be divided into 10 equal bundles that add up to the lifetime membership hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan. So as an example, let's look at the Gold plan, which offers 6,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. Those 6,000 hours are going to be divided into 10 equal bundles of 600 hours. So regardless if a member begins utilizing their service in the 3rd year of their membership or the 5th year or the 11th year, whenever a member first picks up the phone to call in to access the home care service hours of their plan, they're going to be accessing that initial bundle of hours, okay? And they can use those hours as quickly or slowly as they desire. The usage patterns are all over the map. But once a member has used up all of the hours in that first bundle, they then have a 90-day rejuvenation period where if that member still needed to receive care, this is when family members or friends would get more involved to help them through that 90-day period, or the member would self-pay the home care agency or the friend or neighbor that the True Freedom plan had been compensating up to that point. But then on the 91st day, the member would be able to access their second bundle of hours. And that cycle would repeat until the member has utilized all 10 bundles that add up to the lifetime membership hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan, at which point their membership would then come to a conclusion and they would not be permitted to purchase another plan. Now, please know the rejuvenation period is similar to a donut hole or a shared cost that is found in traditional insurance plans and has been the part that has allowed our company to avoid rate increases within the actuarial formula of the True Freedom plans. We're well into our 14th year of operations nationwide now, and we have not had a single rate increase in our 13-year history, and we don't see one in the foreseeable future. Also know that members can access multiple bundles within a single calendar year within the parameters of their True Freedom plan, especially in our lower level plans, the bronze and silver plans. People who are on 24/7 care, we've had them go through 2 bundles and start a 3rd bundle in a single calendar year. But also know that members don't need to recover in order to receive continued service at the end of a rejuvenation period. And also know that members will be informed when a rejuvenation period is approaching so they can plan for family members or friends to become more involved and help them through that upcoming 90-day period. But whenever you're doing a presentation on the True Freedom home care plans, you're going to want to talk about the True Freedom discount reward program. Because you're selling this plan, like I said, very much like a long-term care plan, you're selling this before anyone is in need of or receiving any home care service or assistance, but your client wants to know, they want the peace of mind of knowing that in the event of an unexpected injury, an illness, a trip and fall accident, a broken hip, a heart attack, a stroke, something unexpected happens, that they have home care that is going to be at their door, usually within 24 hours. Members are going to earn a discount of 10% for every anniversary and renewal of their membership for each year that they haven't had to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan. And that savings is going to continue for up to the first 4 years of their membership. So as an example, let's go ahead and look at all the plans. The bronze plan starts at $95 a month, the silver plan $175 a month, the gold plan $295 a month, and the platinum plan $475 a month. In the history of our company, the percentage of members going on service in the first year is in a single-digit percentile. So the vast majority of our members enjoy that 10% discount on the price of maintaining their plan going into year 2. If they still haven't needed to access the home care service hours of their plan going into year 3, a 20% discount. Starting in year 4, they would get a 30% discount. And then at year 5, all of the plans would max out at that 40% discounted rate. So the bronze plan that was $95 a month would then only be $57 a month to maintain. The silver plan at $175 a month would now only be $105 a month. The gold plan at $295 a month would now only be $177 a month. And the platinum plan at $475 a month would now only be $285 a month to maintain. And all of the plans will remain at that 40% discounted rate year 6, 7, 8, 9, until the member picks up the phone for the first time to access the home care service hours of their plan. Once plan hours have been accessed, the price of the service contract fee will revert back to the year 1 amount on their next invoice or bank draft and remain at that level for the rest of the membership, regardless of how often they utilize it. So it's because of the set maximum hours of each plan and the loss of discounts for non-use that the agent's message to their member at the time of sale should be for that member to put the plan away, forget about, don't even think about accessing the home care service hours of your plan before your need for assistance becomes essential and you feel you're going to need it for an extended amount of time. So to be clear, this is not something people buy and start using as a cooking, cleaning, and transportation service when they're still able to do all of those things for themselves. You want to tell them, you want to wait until you're unable to do your own food preparation or grocery shopping. You may need help bathing, dressing, getting to and from doctor's appointments, things of that nature. Because having those hours available when you're unable to do those things for yourself is what's going to help you delay or avoid having to move to a facility, a nursing home or an assisted living facility. The other built-in feature we have is a built-in inflation protection that's part of every True Freedom home care plan. Because members are contracting for access to home care service hours, the value of plan hours will automatically increase over time with the cost of home care. So as an example, let's look at our Platinum plan, which offers 10,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. Now, back in 2014, if someone didn't have a plan such as ours in place and had to pay out of pocket to bring in non-medical home care service, the national average nationwide was $20 an hour that they would have to pay for non-medical home care service, which gave the value of the 10,000 hours of the Platinum plan a $200,000 value. Now, in 2018, that national average rose to $25 an hour, which automatically increased the value of the 10,000 hours of the Platinum plan to $250,000. In the next handful of years, that national average will easily be $30 an hour, if not more, which will automatically increase the value of the 10,000 hours of the Platinum plan to $300,000 or more. On the screen right now, we have a list of the top 12 home care corporations that are part of the True Freedom network of home care agencies that we utilize nationwide. And these represent thousands of locations across the country. But let me be very, very clear about one thing. The one thing our company has to do better than anything else we do is take care of our members when they call in needing to access the home care service hours of their plan. So if we have a member call in and we go into our network and we don't see a home care agency anywhere near them, we get online that day, we find the nearest home care agency, and we put that home care agency that's near them in our network that day. Because our goal is to get someone to our member's door, usually within 24 hours of them calling in, contractually within 72 hours. In terms of the enrollments, the face-to-face enrollments don't get much easier than this. We have a one-page enrollment form and a terms and conditions page, both of which must be signed at the bottom by the client and by the agent. This is a two-page carbon enrollment, so the white copy will be the one you send into our offices. along with the payment information. And the yellow copy will be the member's field issue contract that you leave with them at the time of enrollment in the magazine-sized trifold brochure right next to page 5, which is also the receipt page that the agent will leave their name and contact information on. But with the pandemic, a lot of enrollments have been done online, and we have a nationwide landing page for doing online enrollments, which can be found at http://nationwide.truefreedomhomecare.com. But to be very clear, this is not a page that you can send your client to where they can enroll themselves. The agent must log on to this page and initiate the online enrollment by clicking that blue online enrollment button there in the middle. But what you can do with this page is do a screen share when you're doing an online enrollment to where your client can see your screen while you have them on speakerphone. It's mandatory that you do this, but it does create a degree of transparency and clarity and comfort for your senior client if you're able to do this. And we have a number of marketing assets that you would be able to share with someone if you're doing this screen share. But we also have some things that the agent can actually kind of refresh themselves if they go on here early before they do a screen share, or if they don't do a screen share. We have training tools. We have recordings of our online enrollment process and our product training webinar. We have digital sales material of our brochure, our enrollment form, or our price sheet that you would be able to pull up and review. We have a 3-minute marketing video for if you are doing a screen share, you'd be able to share this with someone that you have on speakerphone who can see your screen. And again, the blue button, that's what you would click on to initiate the online enrollment process. But once again, as you scroll down this page, there's a few other things that you would be able to access. But when you do click on this blue button, what it then does is take you to this page where the agent would put in their first name, last name, and email address, and then you would put in your client's first name, last name, and email address and hit submit. What happens then is an email is sent to the agent's email browser from eSign Live. You just you open that and click on Go to Documents, and it takes you to the actual online enrollment page where the agent is going to put in 3 sections: the member information, the plan information, and the member's payment information. The agent is going to click 2 digital signatures, hit submit and close, and that automatically then sends an email to your client that they're going to open up. They're going to go through, they're going to see the enrollment form that you've already filled out 90% of. They're going to answer 4 suitability statements. They're going to click 2 digital signatures, hit submit and close, and that's it. The digital field issue contract is then sent to the company, to the agent, and to the member. So everyone has a copy of that field issue contract for that person. And if you're enrolling a husband and wife, you would go through that process twice. Now, anyone who enrolls online with a True Freedom plan, they don't receive a policy because, once again, it's a field issue contract, and the field issue contract is their copy of the enrollment form and the terms and conditions. But what they will receive in the mail is a welcome letter along with a membership card. Now, the True Freedom plans, they walk and talk very much like a standalone home health care insurance plan, but our closest cousin is actually a AAA Motor Club membership, just in the fact that both organizations are service contracts and not insurance, and members access their benefits simply by making a toll-free phone call. So that's really all a member needs to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan is that toll-free number to call. So when they receive their welcome letter, all they do is peel off the membership card that has the toll-free number on it. So they put it in their wallet so they have quick, easy access to that toll-free number for if and when they need to access the home care service hours of their plan. But it's also on their field issue contract, and the number is on our website. There's many different ways for them to access that toll-free number. So the prices of our plans before any discounts start at $95 a month for the bronze plan, $175 a month for the silver plan, $295 a month for the gold plan, and $475 a month for the platinum plan. The discounts that are available at the time of enrollment can be found on the rate sheet. They include a 5% discount for an individual who elects to make an annual membership payment, a 10% discount for a husband and wife, domestic partners, roommates, any two people living at the same address, enrolling at the same time, elect to make a monthly payment can save 10% on the price of their plans at the time of enrollment. And that same husband and wife, domestic partners, roommates who enroll at the same time and both elect to make annual membership payments, each membership can save 15% on the price of the plan at the time of enrollment. Well, we ask all agents to always remember at the time of enrollment to have your client select the very best plan they can afford, because as time goes on, plans can always be downgraded, but they can never be upgraded. And while we don't have any medical underwriting, we do have a suitability standard for enrollment. And this is the way the True Freedom plans are probably the most like traditional insurance. Seniors have to get this plan in place before they need it. So we're really depending on our representatives to do a proper evaluation of any senior client that they're offering a True Freedom plan to, in making sure that that individual is not currently in need of or receiving any assistance, including from family members, with activities such as bathing, dressing, or transferring, or with their ability to live independently at the time of enrollment. So anyone you offer a True Freedom plan to must be able to do their own daily tasks, such as meal planning and preparation, grocery shopping, driving to and from appointments, running errands, visiting friends, without the need for or assistance from anyone, including a family member or a spouse. In terms of the representative value proposition, we feel it's a pretty strong one. The fact that it's a field issue contract, there's no medical underwriting, no MIB or no phone interviews needed at the time of sale. It's available in all 50 states, regardless of your licensing, and the paperwork and the pricing is identical in all 50 states. There's no fees for you to get started with our company. So if you want to get contracted, there's the contact information for everyone. There's Katie and Mandy's contact information and the toll-free phone number if you haven't already sent in your representative agreement. And I also wanted to go over the incentive that's going on. It started June 1st and it's running through August 31st. We call it Swing for the Fence for the True Freedom plans. Anyone who is going to embrace this product, you have a chance to make some real serious bonus money. For first-time riders, anyone who writes their first enrollment, you can see here starting in the first inning of the game, you're going to make a $300 bonus on that first enrollment. And if you enroll a husband and wife, you'd make $600. And as each inning goes along, you see what the bonus structure is. But you get to the 10th inning or your 10th enrollment, you're going to make a $700 bonus in addition to your commission earned. And when you get through 15 enrollments, if you're able to get to 15 enrollments, which is very doable, because all you really need to do is circle back to anyone you've ever written a Medicare supplement on or a Medicare Advantage plan on, and just add this to their existing portfolio of protection. You can make a $4,200 just in bonus money before your commissions. So, and for someone who's already written a plan, you have the existing writer guide right there below. But that's still $4,000 total in bonuses that you're able to make. So nothing to turn your nose up over. It's a really, really strong incentive for you to get going. Look into the True Freedom plans. Read through the terms and conditions. That would be the very best advice I could give you, because that's going to give you all of the nooks and crannies and the boundaries in terms of offering the plan and how the plans kind of walk and talk. Mandy, did you want to come in here at any point? And are there any questions?
Thanks, Scott. Yeah, we do have a couple. So I got kind of the same kind of one. So let's see. One of them was, is there a list that they can access that lists all of the network or the home agencies that you guys work with in your network? Is there like besides, I think, like a whole list is what they're asking about.
Right. We don't have a complete list. It's not something we ever want to show to the members, because we have done that in the past, and what the members end up doing is calling a home care agency directly when they want to access the hours, instead of calling into our toll-free number. And we don't know about it, and if we don't know about it, we don't cover the claim. So it's always going to be best, like I said, the one thing we have to do better than anything else we do is take care of our members. So whenever a member calls in, we're going to send someone from one of our nearest home care agencies. If the member is in any way unhappy with the person that comes, all they need to do is call our toll-free number. We're either going to send someone different from that agency or send someone from a different agency, but we're just going to keep sending people in until our member is happy.
Awesome. Yeah, you actually touched on that next question I had. Someone had inquired about what happens if they didn't like the agency that they got. So let's see. Another one here was, can anytime hours and agency hours both be used in one bundle?
Yeah, they can be both used in one bundle. They just can't be both used in the same day, in the same 24-hour period. So that's the only catch there. So, but they can be interspersed between days. They can have anytime hours on Monday, agency hours on Tuesday, anytime hours on Wednesday, agency hours on Thursday, agency hours on Friday, anytime hours Saturday and Sunday, just day to day. They just can't use both in the same 24-hour period.
Okay, and then another one was, someone else inquired about what's the best way to explain I think they're talking about the rejuvenation that kind of happens in between each bundle, that 90 days. What's the best way to explain that to someone who's looking to purchase the True Freedom?
The best way to explain it is just to tell them the rejuvenation period is very similar to a donut hole or a shared cost that you find in traditional insurance plans. And it's been the part that has allowed the True Freedom Company to avoid rate increases. You know, they're in their 14th year of operations and they have never had a rate increase in the history of the company. So there's not too many plans out there that can say they've been in business serving the public for 13 years and have never had a rate increase.
Okay,
so that's the best way of handling it.
Yeah, thanks. Let's see here. Oh, this one, I think this pertains to, I know it's written out on the brochure there, but they asked about the emergency access hours or accessing hours prior in that first initial 90 days. If you could explain that briefly.
Right. You're talking about the emergency care benefit. And this is something, it's very rare that this is utilized, but it does exist for an individual who signs up into a True Freedom plan and say in the first 2 or 3 weeks during their first 90 days, of their membership, they have an unexpected injury or illness. Say they trip and fall and hurt themselves, and they need help. They can actually access up to 10% of their initial hours as an emergency care benefit during that first 90 days. So that's the way that works. They do have hours available to them immediately in the event of an unexpected injury or illness. But again, anyone you're enrolling into a plan at the time of enrollment can't be in need of or receiving any assistance.
Okay, perfect. Well, between all of them, that we've touched on all of them. It was a lot of the same ones, asking about the same types of questions. So with that, Scott, I thank you so much for coming today. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, thanks so much. It's my pleasure to be here. And anybody who has any questions, they can always call directly into our home headquarters here and ask for me. And I'm more than happy to take as much time with them on the phone until they're feeling confident and secure and going out and presenting the plan to their clients.
Awesome. And then everyone, thank you so much for coming today too. You will get a follow-up email will go out that contains the recording of the webinar if you'd like to review it, as well as some marketing information that we'll include as well. Of course, if you have any questions or if you would like to get set up to sell the True Freedom home care plans to your clients, me and Katie would be happy to help you out with that and answer any other questions that you might have. Get lots of thank yous in the questions box. You're welcome, everyone, and we hope to catch you on our next webinar.